If you've been sailing around in Windrose, you already know one thing. A pirate life isn't just about swinging a cutlass and looking cool. Sooner or later, you're gonna get your hands on some firearms, and that's when reality hits. No gunpowder, no boom. And no boom means you're in serious trouble when things get messy. Early on, gunpowder can feel surprisingly scarce, especially when you finally find a weapon you're excited to use. That's exactly why today we're talking about how to get gunpowder in Windrose without constantly running dry when you need it most. In this guide, I'm going to walk you through the early points of interest where you can reliably loot gunpowder, and then we'll get into how to craft it yourself so you're never stuck hoping for random drops again. Once you understand the farming spots and the crafting loop, keeping your firearms loaded becomes way more consistent. So if you're ready to stop hoarding bullets and actually start using them, let's break down everything you need to know about getting gunpowder in Windrose. I'm quickly moving on to the video. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. When you are just getting started in Windrose, crafting gunpowder is not something you can do right away. You simply will not have the materials for it in the early game, and that can feel a little frustrating when you finally get your hands on a firearm. But do not worry, because you do not actually need to craft it at first. The world already has some waiting for you. As you explore the islands across the archipelago, keep your eyes open for points of interest. Exploration is key here. The more thoroughly you search each island, the faster you will build up your early supply. One of the best places to look is a Blackbeard pirate camp. Whenever you find one, clear it out completely and loot everything. I mean every chest, every corner. Gunpowder has a strong chance of spawning there, especially inside supply drops. You will often see canvas crates lying around. Make sure you pick them up and open them because they usually contain small amounts of gunpowder. It might not seem like much at first, but if you keep collecting it consistently, you will start stockpiling a solid reserve and you will be ready whenever things get intense. Once you are ready to craft your own gunpowder in Windrose, the first thing you need at your camp is a millstone. Without it, crafting is simply not possible. The millstone is where the magic happens. That is where you combine sulfur and ash to create homemade gunpowder. So before you even think about mass production, make sure your camp is properly set up and ready to go. The crafting ratio is very straightforward. You need 10 sulfur and 20 ash to produce 10 gunpowder. It is a one-to-one result in terms of output, but the material cost means you should definitely gather in bulk before you start crafting. There is nothing worse than making a small batch, running out immediately, and then realizing you have to go back out to farm again. Stockpile first, craft later. That way you can produce a large supply in one go and stay prepared for whatever fights come your way. Now here is the catch. You will not even have access to sulfur or iron early on. First, you need to clear the coastal jungle region and push forward into the foothills. Iron only exists in the foothills, and you need an iron pickaxe to mine sulfur, so there is a bit of progression involved before gunpowder crafting becomes realistic. Ash is much easier to get, since you can collect it from a charcoal kiln without too much trouble. Once you unlock the foothills and upgrade your tools, that is when gunpowder crafting really opens up and becomes a reliable long-term solution. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.